Welcome to this class, my dear students. In this class, let us solve one more problem, that is problem number 11, page number 324. 11, page number 324. Okay. Look at the problem once. There are three properties sold by the assessee during the previous year. Number one is residential house, number two is non-listed shares, and number three is jewelry. Look at the year of purchase of residential house. Look at the year of purchase and year of sale in all the cases. In the case of residential house, the year of purchase or the year of acquisition is 2003-4. Year of sale is 2019-20. That means this asset was held for more than 24 months on the date of transfer. Therefore, it is a long-term capital asset. Non-listed shares, date of or year of purchase 2007-8, year of sale 2019-20. Again, these shares were held by the assessee for more than 24 months on the date of transfer. Therefore, non-listed shares sold during the previous year is also a long-term capital asset. And jewelry, year of purchase 2003-4, year of sale 2019-20. That means this asset was held by the assessee for more than 36 months on the date of transfer. Therefore, this jewelry sold is also a long-term capital asset. Okay, that means all the three assets sold by the assessee during the previous year are long-term capital assets. Look at the paragraph below. He purchased a new residential house for rupees 4 lakh on 15/3/2020. Okay, look at, there is sale of residential house and also there is purchase of another residential house. That means the assessee is eligible for exemption under section 54. Okay, and the cost inflation figure index figures have been given. Okay, now let us solve this problem. Okay, so computation of capital gains for the assessment year 2020-21. Number one, residential house. Residential house. Sale proceeds. Look at the problem. Sale proceeds is 14,06,000. Okay, in the inner column, 14,06,000 less indexed cost of acquisition. Indexed cost of acquisition. So cost of acquisition is 2,18,000. Okay, so under that 2,18,000 into 289 ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಈ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಯ CI ಏನಿದೆ ಇದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ 289 in all the cases. 2,18,000 into 289 divided by CII of the year of purchase. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, year of purchase 2003-4. 3-4 CII ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 109. Okay, so 2,18,000 into 289 divided by 100 comes to 5,78,000, right? So in the inner column, 5,78,000. there is no cost of improvement and selling expenses, so only item which you have to deduct from the sale proceeds is cost of acquisition. Okay. Therefore, long-term capital gains 14,06,000 minus 5,78,000. 2,28,000 long-term capital gains. Inner column nalli itkolli 2,28,000 less exempt under section 54. Exempt under section 54. Actual LTCG, actual long-term capital gains ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ 2,28,000. Actual long-term capital gains 2,28,000 are 8,28,000 it is. Long-term capital gains 8,28,000. Okay. 14,06,000 minus 5,78,000 is 8,28,000. Sorry. Make the corrections. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆನು correction ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay. Come back. Let's exempt under section 54. Under that, actual LTCG rupees 8,28,000 are cost of new residential house purchased. Cost of new residential house purchased 4 lakh, whichever is less. ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಈಗ 4 lakh is the least. Therefore, in the inner column 4 lakh. Therefore, taxable long-term capital gains, taxable long-term capital gains 8,28,000 minus 4 lakh. Put the figure in the outer column 4,28,000. Okay. Now let us go to the next asset, number 2, non-listed shares. Non-listed shares. Under that, sale proceeds. Sale proceeds. In the inner column, yesterday, how much? 3,40,700 less indexed cost of acquisition, less indexed cost of acquisition. Under that, 90,300 into 289, 90,300 into 289 divided by year of purchase nodi 2007-8. 2007-8 in index is to 129. Therefore, divided by 129. I repeat, 90,300 into 289 divided by 129. Calculate 2,02,300. Am I right? So in the inner column 2,02,300. Therefore, long-term capital gains, long-term capital gains 3,40,700 minus 2,02,300. In the outer column 1,38,400. Okay. Come to the next asset, number 3, jewelry. jewelry. Sale proceeds in the inner column 5,53,000 less indexed cost of acquisition. So cost of acquisition nodi 1,09,000 year of purchase 2003-4. Okay. So 1 lakh under that 1,09,000 into 289 divided by 2003-4 in a index ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ 109 109. I repeat 1,09,000 into 289 divided by 109, that comes to 2,89,000 in the inner column. 2,89,000 in the inner column. Therefore, long-term capital gains in the outer column 5,53,000 minus 2,89,000. That comes to 2,64,000 in the outer column. Now total of the outer column. Long-term capital gain taxable in the case of residential houses 4,28,000, non-listed shares 1,38,400, jewelry 2,64,000. So total taxable capital gains 8,30,400. 8,30,400. Understood? Okay. If you could not follow anything, feel free to contact me on the number given to you in the earlier videos. Okay. Let us continue the class with another problem in the next class. Till then, goodbye.